You want to build your deal on a granite foundation. You want to have a strong foundation on your deal. Stop trying to make friends with the person and start trying to say things like, hey, what's your biggest reason for blank? What's your biggest reason for moving? What's your biggest reason for relocating the office? What's your biggest reason for needing a new CPA, right? What's your biggest reason for wanting better ad performance? Let's say I was an ad management company. Well, I give better. If I have 15 minutes of your time, I'd love to show you all our ads perform better. Who cares, right? I just blew your house down, right? Because nobody wants better ad performance. What they want is they want their ad spend to turn into ROI, right? Because they're trying to hire 4 more people, or because they're trying to create a new brick and mortar side of the operation or a new east side. I don't care what it is. Build your gosh darn deals on Bedrock, okay? And when they start to complain about the fees that you charge to manage their ad campaigns, you can say, hey, well, you know, the reason why you get, correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason why you guys want a better ad performance is you're locked into that $30,000 a month in spend, and you need to maximize that in a way that's going to take top line revenue from the organization from $9 million per year to over $11 million. The reason why I scoped this out the way I did is I want to take 5,000 of that, carve that out for our platinum package, and then this way we can have somebody that's air traffic control in that campaign all day, every day, making sure that we're maximizing that ad performance, getting you guys to that 11 million in top line revenue ahead of schedule and under budget. That's why I scoped it out that way. Does it make sense to proceed? Yeah, it does. Okay, we got somebody on this call right now that'll appreciate this one. What's your biggest reason for wanting to speak German? Right? What's your biggest reason for needing your team to learn German? Well, we've got some business going on in Germany. When you say you've got some business going on in Germany, can you give me a specific example of what's going on? Yeah, I mean, well, we did this new partnership with Nestle and we've got some new products that are out there. And I mean, we're getting by right now, but we feel like the deals could close a lot faster if our account managers had a base level of German. When you say close a lot faster, how much faster would you like these deals to close? Do you see how now we're building? It doesn't matter what I'm charging you to train your people to speak German. If it's less than the amount of potential revenue that's going to be captured by having these people speak German because of the new partnership with Nestle, I win, right? But you guys aren't building, you're building your houses on zero foundation, which is, hey, let me tell you about my training to learn German. What's your biggest reason for needing to look at new logistics partners? We're not happy with our current provider. You guys are all, oh, well, great, let me tell you why we're better. Sit in that. Get used to being in that. That's your damn bedrock, right? Start to dig that. When you say you're not happy, can you give me a specific example? What's going on? What does that cost you when you miss that? Figure it out. Guys, when you figure this out in the beginning, life becomes a lot easier, right? Here's one I use a lot. What's your biggest reason for needing a new sales coach? Not, hey, if I could have 15 minutes of your time, I'd like to tell you about our sales coaching. I don't tell anybody about my sales coaching until I know where are they at right now in terms of income, where do they want to be, what's their reason for needing a sales coach. When I know all that, now I've built it under bedrock. And they're like, God, I really don't have $500 a month to spend on this. No problem, I'll be here when you need to go from $275,000 in income to well over $1 million. Fair enough? Bedrock. You can huff, you can puff, you ain't gonna blow that house down because I know where they're at right now and where they wanna be because I took the time to slow the hell down and figure that out before I started talking about my product, my price, my promotions. Don't have any, don't need them. Don't need promotions over here at my company. Why? Because we figure out what's somebody's biggest reason for needing sales coaching. We figure out where they're at right now, where do they need to be. And then we can make an educated, hey, does it because of the fact that you said XYZ, I'd like to recommend ABC, does it make sense to get you on board so you can put yourself in that position to go from $256,000 in annual income to well over $1 million? It's simple, guys. But you guys are spending all of this time building these huge houses and the big bad wolf is coming down and blowing them down because somebody else has a different price or somebody else got in there. You are not building your deals on bedrock. You are not putting concrete to granite. If you're calling somebody and talking about the big game or the fact that you both like to fish or whatever it is, You have to figure out where the hell they are now, where do they want to be, and you have to be a professional. When you figure that out, it becomes a lot easier to be a professional because all of those little complaints, and by the way, 90% of objections are just complaints, become as such complaints because you understand where they're at right now and where they want to be, and you can articulate that back to them.